Hello there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing an unexplained phenomena video of extraterrestrial anomalies, and I've mentioned some of these in some other videos that I did, but it was more of a kind of in passing kind of thing. And I've noticed that there's a lot of these anomalies that people really can't explain. And the part that strikes me is people aren't trying to explain them. And now that the Pentagon and the U.S. Navy have both announced that UFOs are real, we now have the Space Force, which is supposed to be protecting our satellites, but God knows what they're actually doing. I thought that maybe these extraterrestrial anomalies might bear some more attention. So, here we go. For decades, man has been sending craft to study Mars, the moon, the rest of the solar system. They've got one that's just heading out past the last planet in the solar system, as I understand it now. I forget what it's called. Voyager, maybe? I don't know. But my point is, they're doing it. They're looking around. They're trying to find out what's in our solar system. And they're finding they're taking photographs and video of things that shouldn't be there, that don't look right. They're not supposed to be there. They don't make sense. They can't explain, that kind of thing. Right now, orbital craft have photographed Mars and have caught hundreds of unexplained anomalous objects on film, including humanoid figures. And by the way, they've got stuff on the planet as well, on Mars, Mars rovers and things like that. Humanoid figures, stuff that looks like buildings, glass tubes, towers, domes, pyramids, monoliths, even statues. Not to mention the famous face on Mars, which they're now trying to claim was a trick of the light. I don't know. That's a heck of a trick of the light, is my understanding. But there's a lot of stuff that they're seeing on the surface of Mars that frankly shouldn't be there. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't look natural. They've seen lights moving around on the surface. There's one where they had well, that might have been on the moon. I'll come back to that one. But my point is, ground craft called rovers, the Mars rovers, have captured many more such photos. One such photo seems to capture the shadow of a humanoid standing next to the rover itself, like it's reaching up to fix something or to adjust something. Also, there's all kinds of unexplained lights that are moving all over the place. They've got what look like openings with landing lights. One guy has I was watching this is going to sound weird. I was watching a YouTube channel, a YouTube video where this guy was giving a lecture and he was showing some of the anomalous things that they've found on Mars. He has something on a photo of what looks like a humanoid cat playing air guitar. That sounds so freaking stupid, I know, but it's on YouTube. If you can find it, watch it. It's funny as hell. The guy does a good lecture. The moon also has other such anomalies like this as well, including what looks like a radar dish sticking up like that. I'm sorry, that cannot possibly be natural. And next to this radar dish, there's what looks like it's a crater, but it's got what looks like a fortress on the side, and there's what looks like a pipe or a gun emplacement sticking out of it. It's crazy looking. If you can find some of these videos on YouTube, do it. There's one guy that has an actual special. I think we watched it on Hulu or maybe Amazon Prime. I'm not sure which, but I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube as well. But the stuff, the pictures that they've got off the moon are just ridiculously weird. Stuff that shouldn't be there, that doesn't look natural. Towers that jut up miles off the surface. I did lots of videos on that. The moon, unexplained phenomena of the moon. Go check that out. NASA's satellite and probe photos have captured what look like spacecraft against the backdrop of comets and other stellar bodies. There's a man named Jaime Maussan. I talk about him a lot in my UFO videos. He has lectures where he puts forth photos that people have taken, and he has one photo that stuck out in my mind. It looks like a spaceship on the front of, passing in front of a comet. And then later on, that spaceship apparently has landed on that planet. Now, if that's from Earth, buddy, they're hiding it well. But my point is, it doesn't look like an Earth craft. What do I know? It may be. I don't know. But there's definitely something there. There's a lot of other photos that NASA has captured that shouldn't be. For example, you can't see the craft, but you can see the light coming off the sun. It's because they're photographing the sun along the edge of the sun, and it's what looks like a large orb with the light around it, like it's hitting a field of some kind. And at the same time, it's got energy tendrils coming off the sun towards this sphere. It looks like there's a craft, a large, huge craft, drawing power from the sun. And that you can't fake that. You got to see the videos and photos. It's ridiculous. If you get a chance to check some of these out, do so. There's lots of them out there that simply cannot be explained, and a lot of people have tried. A lot of people at NASA don't even want to talk about them. When government agencies don't want to talk about something, there's something to it. That's all I'm saying. Even if to say, oh, that's crazy, they just don't want to talk about it. They don't even acknowledge it. And like I said, if you get a chance to see some of these, check them out. You will be astounded. You folks have a good day. God bless one and all.